first encounter with batik was in my secondary school days when I did batik as my GCO level art project. So it was then I found that batik is actually quite a laborious process, because just that process of it took me about 6 months to finish a project decently to be sent for our GCO levels back then. So from then I think I start to appreciate batik. It really depends, because hand-drawn batiks today are very time-consuming to make and it can cost very expensive. Like we have artisans who tell us they can take about 1 full month to as long as 3 to 4 months to finish one batik tulis. But that would also mean that the longer time spent, the more expensive the batik cloth would be. For example, we know that in Kalongan, in Indonesia, there's a famous atelier called Hsien. They are still doing the finest, one of the most finest batiks tulis today. And the batiks can take literally about 1 year to 1.5 years to complete a single piece. And a piece like hers can easily cost about like 2,000 USD. Among batik collectors or people who really appreciate hand-drawn batiks and use them as their traditional signs. In Indonesia, there is many types of batik prints. Like karton. Karton is known to have a lot of geometric tessellated designs, which often has certain meanings. For example, like Loong, which is the overlapping circles. It looks like those Chinese coins, but it's actually overlapping of circles. And usually they like to use cross sections of fruits where you can see the seeds in between as the motifs. So that kind, under the Hindu context, maybe it means continuity, because it just tessellate and repeats on. You know what my friends told me in Indonesia? Karang rosak, which is like an S shape, and at the bottom of the S shape there's this steps going up. So it's supposed to mean that when the royals wear the karang rosak, when they are, the shape is like you are going up to the temple to bow down each time. Understanding among Singaporeans that batik are supposed to be cheap, but not all the cases supposed to be like that. Because there are batiks like batik cap, which is they use a special made mold and they hand print. Batik tulis, which is hand-drawn batik. And the third type is batik kombinasi, which we actually combine both hand-drawn and chopped together in the manufacturing process. So this, of course, nowadays there's a lot of machine print batiks in the market, which are a lot more cheaper. Colors are a lot more vibrant. But nevertheless, even for people who do the machine print batiks, they themselves, I believe, they also need to fully understand the details of what makes a batik before they can even design the machine print batik also. So at the end of the day, whether it is machine print or handmade, I personally feel that it is the essence of the designs must still be somewhat there, that people can relate and see that, oh, this is batik. Batiks really at one stage was almost everybody's way of life and it's a common item. Now to make it more mainstream, it's quite difficult, but we are seeing some progress. Because nowadays more young people, they feel that when they wear batiks dresses or when they wear their kebaya with batik sarongs, when they go out of Singapore, people can relate that, hey, you're from Southeast Asia, you're from Singapore, Malaysia. So it becomes more like an identity coming back again. Now we are trying to teach the young people how to appreciate batiks better. So nowadays, most Singaporean Chinese feel that to give a Singaporean feel, why not I use batik kain to make my Chosan dress when I go out of Singapore?
the dress makes me look different from the Chinese who may wear their own cheongsams with their own green batiks. So nowadays we do see a trend that young girls start to appreciate batiks a lot.